Hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome back to another episode of ETS2 Showcases, and today we are just outside Verona, Italy, and we're heading down to Parma, and we are taking this 100,000 pound, or just about it, boiler part, and to pull this massive part, we're taking the new Mercedes Actros GigaSpace version, which is an 8x4 configuration. It's absolutely massive. I think it's like around the 600 horsepower engine or something like that, 16 speed. It is a big, and we kind of need it to pull this thing. So why don't we get on the road? Hopefully everyone is doing well, and there has been a slight change of plans here, mainly just due to what in the world, and looks like everything's gonna pull out of here fine. Oh, better get the beacon going. There we go. Originally I was gonna do a Goodyear showcase thing today, but then I decided basically I wanted to do this. I saw this job, a possibility on the market, and we're having a little bit of whoa, not paying attention or something. Completely freaked out there. A little bit of a leg spike there too, which wasn't helping my case. But anyways, so I saw this on the job market and I really wanted to give it a try, and so I decided, you know what, we're gonna push the Goodyear showcase back 1 week. I also had a little bit of complications on trying to pick it up. That's just on my end of things, don't worry about that. So basically I have just decided, you know what, we're not in any rush. Next week is going to be a big week anyways in ATS, where I'll be showing off in that showcase the Goodyear stuff anyways. So I'm like, you know what, the following week we will do an ETS2 version of that. And so yeah, hopefully it all works out fine like that. So you know what, I do have to say I'm really enjoying trying out, and I gotta get over here. Are we gonna be able to fit? Oh, this is not good. Oh, leg central. I am struggling. I don't know why it's struggling so bad. It's a little freaky why it is struggling so much, but hey ho, we're gonna keep going. Maybe once we get out of this area it will get slightly better. I sure hope it does. So hopefully everyone is doing well, enjoying their Saturday or whatever day this video may find you. Oh man, this is my first time doing a special transport, by the way, or at least one of this size on ETS2. So I am trying desperately to get used to this. This is taking a lot of mental power here to try and keep it centered on the road and not hit the guardrails easier. I'm hoping once we get onto the highway, I mean now we're back to 60 frames. I am actually considering, I think I have in the recording options for RBS not to show the Steam overlay. I may actually change that just so then you guys can see the frame rates, just so then you know whether or not it's just the game lagging on my end or if it's a recording thing. I don't think most of you really care, you just enjoy the content, which I do appreciate, but in all honesty sometimes I may just do that for myself just to make sure it's working fine. But by the looks of it, I think my game has recovered. I don't know what happened there. Saying that, I don't want to jinx it. So we're just gonna move on off of that. Like I said, I've only driven a Mercedes once, I do believe, and it was actually in practice stuff. And actually maybe I've done it in a delivery, but no I haven't. I don't think even in no, because I started off with Scania and then obviously did the Renault. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Prime Logistics EU series. I really am. Oh, there's a new Renault T series. Nice. That's really close. Man, truck convention going through here too, but oh man, that is so close. I'm really gonna have to get used to this. And oh yeah, other thing, it's an evening trip just to make my life so much easier. Yeah, so that is gonna be a lot of fun. So we're gonna see how this one goes. I don't think it's a lane change maneuver. That guy isn't signaling. No, we're just driving on this side of the road, I guess. Gotta kind of hang over this way though, because I don't want to scrape my left-hand side of the truck all up, because I do have to say, this is a quite nice looking truck. I decided to do, it's a heavy haul skin technically, but I changed the colors on it, so then it's just white with a little bit of gray accent, and then the yellow and black kind of, I guess you could say, fender guards. Get off the railing, Prime. Oh, gee, you can't like grind the edges there like if you're at a skate park with your skateboard. Can't do that with the truck. Doesn't quite work like that. So let's make a left-hand turn here. Hopefully that truck is gonna stop. Like, he's gonna have to. We're going for it. I mean, I also have to keep in mind that I'm so used to in the ATS versions of heavy hauls where you have to swing out for days to try and get around stuff. Oh, this is how you get around these things. Oh, this isn't easy. Oh my word. This is insane. Oh, diff lock. We're gonna need everything. I think I'm just, yeah. We're using diff lock through here. This is a nightmare. Come on. You can do it, truck. How in the world? Oh, gee, that's a... Oh, off of that. This is insane. I'm sorry I'm on the outside view here, but I really want to just capture this. This is like millimeter perfection through here. I mean, talk about like extreme. Gee whiz, I gotta, okay, we're doing it. This is true test. I mean, what I forgot completely about the fact that in ETS2 we have all the we have all the oh, I want to call them checkpoints, but the toll bridges, there we go. Oh man, this isn't... Oh, and I got to watch the back rotation. Now, can I kind of center it? Maybe? Oh man. Well, this is definitely going to make a best of Prime episode. Best of Prime May 2021. There you go. That was just a beautiful segment. Oh, as I top it off with a big old mark on the side. Hopefully, no one's going to really do a in-depth inspection of this part, because this boiler part may be dented in a few places. But I decided to do an evening run. One, because I really wanted to kind of stress myself out, and trailer damage, of course. I knew that was going to happen at some point. Okay, I'm good through here. Oh man, I've got to be so careful. I'm in a way so used to having the tolerances of the American Truck Simulator maps, and there's only a few tight spots generally on a delivery you have to worry about. This, it's every like 600 feet or 600 meters. I guess I should be meters. I am Canadian, so I am technically metric. Although here you have a lot of people who are both ways, which I guess is the same for Europe depending on where you are. But I'd say in general it's metric, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But obviously, I am really having to get used to this one. My word. Actually having to... sounds bad of me, but actually having to be careful of how close I get to stuff. Yeah, this is going to be a fun delivery. I really didn't anticipate this. I thought, oh, this could be a great delivery. I really wanted to try it. I probably don't have to indicate to get over. They're not telling me to, so I'm not going to. Oh man, and yeah, why in the world... Oh, okay, I am getting over now. Why in the world did I decide to do this at night? That is beyond me. Like, you really should have, oh, you should unlock, yeah. There you go. I think that's deactivated now. Should be. Okay, yeah. So we're good. There's a little test. Just try and turn on differential lock when you're actually going speed, and if it doesn't turn on, then you're probably good. But I mean, this does look really good. Oh, that was a really short cinematic scene. Come on, there we go. Oh boy. ETS2. Gotta love it. You know, it's the one thing that's kind of hidden about the game, and same with ATS, is that in most cases it is I find it very relaxing. I can just sit back, rewind, and enjoy some trucking, whether I'm actually recording or not. It's something that I can just do, and I know that it just helps me mentally. But when it comes to, that's a standard delivery generally. Whenever it comes to these oversized transports, I you'd think after the hundreds of hours I have in especially ATS, but now ETS2 I'm starting to accumulate more hours. You'd think after all that time I would think, or I would know that the special transport and heavy hauls or whatever DLC you want to call it, you'd think, yeah, I'd know that they're a lot more technical and stressful generally. Man, I always underestimate my my comfort zone, I think. Oh, another lane change maneuver here, actually an official one. So I technically got to stay over here until the lad gets over it. There we go. Now I can come across. Peachy. I guess the lane change maneuvers really only happen when you're dealing with merging lanes of traffic. I do believe, because there's sometimes you can just change lanes when it's behind you and it won't do anything, or when you're at like an end of an approach ramp. But generally, when it comes to merging lanes on the highway itself, it seems like the lane change maneuvers happen, which I do find interesting. I would think that it would. At first thought, I would think it would happen at all lane changes, but I guess in other words, it does make sense because you just really you don't want cars between you and your front and rear escort vehicle. So they're gonna make sure that no one can come off an on-ramp and squeeze up right against the back side of you, which, I mean, all fairness, does make a decent amount of sense. And I really, you know, this Mercedes is really starting to grow on me. I thought it was kind of a little interesting looking. I mean, of course, I'm at night for a showcase, but hey ho, I want to do something different. I really thought it was kind of weird at first when I was actually building the truck, the GigaSpace weird extended cab thing, especially in this daytime, whatever's at the back over here, just behind the beacon, and kind of the extended cab portion, the arrow or whatever you want to call it. I do find it a little interesting, but it is growing on me, especially the interior. I do like it. I'd say exterior, maybe not this model is my most favorite. But saying that, I don't really think it's that bad of a truck either. I guess it's all down to preferences, which basically everything is, to be honest. Everyone's gonna have their different tastes of trucks and colors and stuff. Part of me really wants to do a funny episode where I just like do some rando color. Probably would actually turn out to look really good. But you never know. You never know. You know, it's really quite nice to be driving over in this part of the map. I always get jobs that take the ferries across to Italy. And it's nice to actually be over here, because especially with all the time I've been doing in the Iberia DLC. Oh, which, I'll get a little side tangent here. Iberia, the Cruising Iberia event has been extended for those who don't know. I forgot to say that actually in my Prime Logistics EU episode earlier this week. I honestly just didn't. I just forgot about it. It was on my list of topics, and I realized afterwards that I never touched on it. So for those who probably, or who didn't either see my retweet of the SES software post, or just haven't, or have seen that the event is still ongoing. It's going, I believe, until July now. It's either I believe they extended it by 2 months, not just 1 month. That's what I'm pretty sure, because I was a little shocked. I thought they were just going to do it by 1 month, but I'm pretty sure they did 2. They basically just doubled the length of the event, which, I mean, I guess that's fine. I mean, I'm done the event. I was actually, so for this episode, there were multiple different options. I really wanted to do this heavy haul when I saw it. I wanted to do something a little different. It was then, or the Goodyear stuff, which I had originally planned for. The other thing was then going to be doing an Iberia decked out truck, basically, with all the little plushy event, like all the like the little plushy toys or whatever you got for doing the event, plus the paint job and all that good stuff. That was the original plan, or I guess that was the original plan. Then it went to the Goodyear stuff when the ATS side came out, and now it's this. My plans really evolve, and you probably just heard from what you guys will probably gather from that, and what I really just gathered from saying that. I really have no solid plan. It's really just an evolving situation, which, you know what? I actually don't mind flying on by the seat of my pants. That's kind of a weird way to put it, I guess, for some of you. But basically going with the flow is the best way to do it sometimes. And you know what? I think sometimes it leads to some interesting stuff, like doing a heavy haul that I really am not comfortable doing yet, and just doing it anyways. Because why not? You only live once, even if it is in a video game. Because now next time I'll be more comfortable, maybe, and then I'll do it in probably the worst area where it, again, these routes are designed for the, or at least they have been modified depending on when the map was done, for the heavy hauls, but that's still tight. Like that, I don't know if this was done. I'm pretty sure the heavy haul DLC came out after Italy was released anyways. Because to be honest with you, I have no idea when the Italy DLC released in comparison, or the Italy expansion, whatever it was called. I honestly don't really, I believe it was something Italia, right? I think so. I really don't know the timeline on that, because I haven't really been paying attention to ETS2 a ton. My main focus for quite a few years has always been ATS, and so I've never really paid too much attention to ETS2. Obviously, I hear some news just because of the way, well, the way that both games are pretty closely related, especially when it comes to just the release of the updates. Oh, come on, truck, you can do it. But besides that, and I can barely see. Good thing there's those little lights off. I don't crash the truck in the process. I think I just scraped up against the side again. Of course I did. Of course I did. Because I got distracted and got too close. This is really difficult. But anyways, long story short, I'll get back to my original point. That was a huge side tangent, and I apologize if some of you probably, if you got lost on that one. It's nice to be back here. It's nice to be, well, I say back, it's nice to be here in Italy. Oh, this is a whole lot better. Why couldn't this be like on the first one? A whole lot wider. Gee whiz, they could almost fit 1.5 through here. That's a whole lot better. Whoever designed that one should get a promotion. No, I'm just kidding. All the map designers at SES Software, if any of you managed to watch this, you guys are all amazing. And the asset designers, I do not blame you for anything being tight. Whoever was in charge of doing the first one, I think that was a very challenging and unique situation. If you can't tell, I'm really just covering up the fact that I was really pleased with the second one. Not so much the first one, but that's okay. Again, all positive vibes around here. Vibes. I can't believe I just did that. Oh man, I really am turning into some YouTuber-esque thing. I don't know. Go from plugging, which I don't really do now. Whoa, which is probably nice. Again, oh man, there's more trailer damage. Hey ho, good thing is this is not the Prime Logistics EU, because I would probably have a decent amount in damage fees now, which we don't really care here, but still, I really try and do it generally realistic. I think generally is probably the better way to say it than realistic, but there's more emphasis on the generally part. Oh boy, but it looks like we're getting close to Parma. I originally thought it was just someone who really liked Parmesan. Again, bad prime joke. I'm sorry, I had to. Put a Canadian in ETS2 and he makes fun of, well, not makes fun, but tries to make jokes out of a whole whack of different European city names and stuff. Mainly it's how I pronounce it, that's what I'm making fun of, but oh boy. I can't wait till American Truck gets some Canada stuff in there besides doing like the pro mods or the Canada expansion, whatever the stuff that they have. Besides doing that base game ATS, can't wait for that, because then I have no excuse for knowing my way around and knowing how to pronounce stuff. But I do know there's some pretty interesting names still in Canada that a lot of people struggle to say, especially when you get over to Quebec and a few places like that, or in the Northern Territories. There can be some interesting names, which actually I do have a feeling for ATS, and I know we're driving here in ATS, but I'm gonna apologize here. I have to get this thought out. I have a feeling whenever the ATS map starts getting more northern, probably whenever they hit, well, when they actually start doing Canada expansions, I would assume that's when seasons will come, because that would be absolutely amazing. And I'm gonna get over here. Oh good, he's gonna open the gate for me, I think. Maybe not. We're gonna try and swing in here. No, we have to go to the left over there. I forget that this trailer actually turns. Oh man, I just nailed that. Well, would you look at that? It's good thing that we have a trailer that rotates. Ooh-wee. That would not have gone well if so. Should I ram into the news guys? They need a top story other than the fact that I just kind of made it here in one piece. And I barely even oh, that will do. And there we go. Kinda ish, sorta, maybe not really made it there in one piece. I don't know if that's 100% a win, but well, that was a really big zoom in. There we go, that's a little bit better. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, I mean, oh, it's only damage on the trailer, not the cargo itself. So in theory, I don't know how that happened because I'm pretty sure I did whack up against stuff multiple times with the trailer. But besides that, I'll take it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.